Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with this sketch right here. It calls for a vertical and a horizontal photo, and then it's got some pretty cool embellishment, a good place for journaling, little embellishment up here. I've gone ahead and pulled two Galaxy's landing photos at nighttime. I have this beautiful Starry Night paper from Paper House. It's got trees on the back of it. Don't need the trees, do need the Starry Night. And I've pulled out just a couple gold things because I want to have some sparkle on this page for sure. So let's see what I can do. Alrighty, so now the first thing I'm going to do is trim down these photos. And I don't really trim them down to 3x4 and 4x3. They're a little bit larger than that. And that's just because I didn't want to cut out so much of the detail. Now I have a lot of photos of Galaxy's Edge, and Lana let me know in my intro I called it Galaxy's Landing, and this is why I just call it Star Wars Land, you guys, because I make things up and it sounds good in my head, and you know, there it goes, out my mouth. I don't even know what to tell you. So yeah, Star Wars Land. If you guys have been watching my channel for any length of time, you will know that I have been scrapbooking this Disneyland trip that we took Lana to for her birthday, and lots of Star Wars Land photos going on in there. Now this gray paper right here is my very, very last bit of Starshine. And I have to say that's probably my most favorite Chamel collection ever. So I am super sad that it is gone. But I thought it would be a great match for what I had going on in this layout. Now I have this black magic mesh, and I actually pulled that out of somewhere today when I was cleaning up my room. I was like, that doesn't belong there. So I didn't put it away properly, and it was still sitting on my desk, and yeah, I figured I would use it. So I just threw some ATG tape down across my 12x12 sheet of paper. I put the magic mesh across, and then I am also going to ATG the heck out of this strip of gray cardstock and layer it up over top of the magic mesh. So I have nighttime photos, and my layout is going to be pretty nighttimey. I am going to pop this photo that has been matted up onto some fun foam, because I want there to be a little bit of differentiation between my two photos that I have going on here. Now this is a super fun thing that I picked up at a Tuesday morning. It is just a banner of stars. So some of them are gold shiny stars and some of them are gold glitter stars, but all of it is shining, shimmering, splendid, you guys. It just, it makes me happy. So I'm just kind of placing the stars around and just popping them down with a little bit of ATG on top of the cardstock so that they're sticking. Now I did stick down the star underneath of the photo, and then I'm going to cut that off because the photo mat that I have going on and my ATG is being difficult and doesn't want to adhere to the foam. Usually I use a wet glue, but my Nuvo is almost gone. I mean, like, I probably have one more layout in there to use. And I was too lazy to go across the room to where my extra adhesive is stored to grab it, because that's just the way it is. Anyway, I did go ahead and trim the banner underneath of that photo. That way I could have the stars peeking out from underneath the banner, and you and I both know that there's one continuous banner of stars there, but just having those little bits kind of reinforces that idea. So I trim off the extra bits of the mesh, and now I have that line going across the page. And now I'm like, okay, let's make this little fancy doodad thingy up here at the top. So I grab more of the gold kind of cross-hatched paper, and I am using my grid mat to go ahead and line things up so that I know that they are straight. And now I'm just going to kind of pop on that star there, because I'm gonna do multiple stars. Now, when I was originally thinking about these letter thickers to use, I was gonna do SW for Star Wars. I thought I had an S in there. I did not. I have random letters left, and these letters are a little difficult to Frankenstein. Like, I could have taken the 8 and made that into an S, but really didn't want to. So I'm staring at these letters, trying to figure out what in the world I am going to do. Once I get to a thickers pack or a letter pack where I just cannot come up with any words or any Frankensteining or anything like that, usually it goes in the bin. Like, it usually goes in the bin. I know a couple days ago, it feels like a couple days, I have no idea how long it was, but I had a layout where I used a bunch of different numbers. That isn't my normal thing, to just use a bunch of thickers up to use them, just to use them. I really do try to use as many of the letters as I can and get out some great words. It does call me. No, the letters don't call me. What it does is it causes me to try to think of something creative. So I don't know how creative you might think this is, but I thought it was pretty creative. I came up with Galactic Wow. And you might be like, oh, Sandy. But me, I like it, so we're going with it. It's always fun to go with it. Like, if you're liking it and it's making you happy, then do it. So I am going to adhere these down because thickers, I feel like I don't even have to explain that anymore. Like, the only thing we have to do is see that it's a thickers package, and we know that extra glue is going down. And it's kind of assumed now that if I don't glue it down on the video, you know that I'm either gluing it during the voiceover or as soon as I turn the camera off. Like, that's just the thing, right? Like, this is my life. So I have this little metal round thing that I thought could layer up here because it was feeling like the same kind of color. It was gold. Had some blue on it, and I was thinking, yeah, this will work. But I really didn't like it. Like, it just felt awkward up there. So that's going to come back off and go back in my little metal thing that I have right here in front of me at my desk. I'm like, no. That's not going to work. I did go grab some word phrases, and it was kind of, sometimes you just need a word phrase and you don't have the perfect one. So I just grabbed a happy day. I thought it was funny because this is nighttime, but whatever. I gave myself a chuckle when I put happy day down. Like, I was like, Sandy, you're so witty. So, and that's real life, guys. Like, I entertain myself. I think I'm funny. Like, it's just the way it is. I don't know. I assume everybody's like that. You're just really pleased with yourself because you did something. You think it's witty or funny or courageous or whatever. I'm not calling putting happy day on a nighttime layout as courageous. I just think it's hilarious. So anyway, I went ahead and put 2 of these brads down. They're from one of the Echo Park things. And of course, you guys know I washi taped the back because I cannot have my brad tines poking through and damaging the layout that's going to be on the other side of this page. So I decided to add a little bit of extra paper down here. And I did that because when I matted this photo on like the cross-hatched gold paper, I didn't leave an extra bit like it did in the sketch. And I felt like it's a very top-heavy layout right now. Felt like I needed to add weight to the page so it wouldn't like fall over upon itself. I know that seems really weird, but that's the vibe I was getting from the layout. It was so super top heavy, it was going to fall over on itself. So I decided to add that piece of paper right there, and it's just one that was kind of sticking up out of my 6x6 paper storage, and I was like, perfect. So I grabbed it and tucked it under, and then I went ahead and added a couple more stars down here at the bottom. Now I have stars from the top to the bottom of the layout, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And now I'm flipping through my labels and stuff like that, because I feel like this layout is missing something, you guys. Like it is seriously missing something. There needs to be a pop. There needs to be a pizzazz. There needs to be a big old wow factor. I did not realize that I was gone for this long from the layout though. I thought it felt like I was only gone a few seconds flipping through my labels, but dang. I mean, dang. I might have to go ahead and stop this video and delete some. Let's do that. Oh, look, now I'm back. Here I am. Okay, so I have this big old label thing, and I think it's supposed to be like you put it on a card front or something like that. But, you know, that doesn't happen. So I mess around with this because, you know, top-down scrapbooker. So I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I want it to go, which angles I want to still show for the label, and whether I want it horizontal or vertically. So I decided to go horizontally, and when I had it poking out so that it was underneath of the photo on the left, the layout felt very lopsided. It felt like I was so left heavy that I was going to topple that way. So first I'm toppling, you know, straight on down, and now I'm toppling to the left. So we can't have that. Now I went, I had tucked it over a little bit more to the right, and now this layout doesn't feel like it is popping over to me. It feels right. So now I am flipping through my little bits of labels, and I'm trying to figure out what color I'm going to add to give this a pop. Now I have this Webster's Pages label sticker sheet, and I pull out some other labels as well. And that bright pink color is really calling to me right there, you guys. Like, I'm like, yeah, we're going to do this. But do I go for the bright pink stuff right away? No, I don't. I go ahead and grab two of these little banner ribbony type things, and one's a light gray and one's a dark gray, and I tuck that up underneath of the little bit right there, and that's a Paper House planner sticker. I'm not exactly sure where these stickers come from. The one I'm trimming down right now to have a banner edge on both sides. I layer that up over top of the star and then add back on top the Happy Day sticker. And then I grab that pink round sticker and place it over here on the top of this photo. And then this is another planner sticker, and this is also from Paper House. So these planner stickers are thinner stickers. Normally planner stickers are a little bit of a thinner sticker than a scrapbook sticker. It doesn't bother me. If it does bother you, what you'd want to do is mount those planner stickers on some white cardstock and then cut them out. That way you're not going to get any kind of paper crease or paper wrinkle underneath of those planner stickers. There is a little bit of a paper wrinkle underneath of this one down here at the bottom, but I'm not concerned about it. It's not stressing me out. I don't care. So I do get the three little bright spots of hot pink on the layout, and that's just my little, my little pow, my little zing. This layout was feeling very nighttime, which, it's good because, this is the nighttime, but I felt like it needed that little extra bit of something. And that is definitely something you can do on your layouts, and it doesn't have to be like a nighttime sky layout or anything like that. You could have a monochromatic page and like one pop of color somewhere just to give it that little extra oomph. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again real soon for another video.